Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where we are... Oh, this is not who I wanted to be looking at. We are expecting that our current ruler will die soon, so we don't want to get too belligerent with this life, but I am starting to think strongly about going back to war again. But I think that is something that is better done, perhaps with this guy. I mean, he's already 43, so there's that. But... we've done well in getting our duchy set up. We do have a little bit more that we can do in title creations, and I do definitely want to do that so that our vassals start going after some de jure titles. However, it was pointed out that we should go after the Empire of Germania, and I kind of agree with that. That's a pretty good option. We currently hold 88 out of 112 de jure counties. Sure. So we would need, let's see here, 24 additional counties. That doesn't seem too bad, really. I mean, a lot of those are already ours de jure. We can press, like, de jure claims against Lotharingia. Now, I'm not going to do this right now, but, for example, we could do seizing a duchy de jure, seizing a de jure county, but the duchy would be better. We could press somebody's claims down there. That's not great. We could do a holy war for kingdom, with the kingdom, of course, being Lotharingia. It's an option. We have multiple options on this front, though. We could also go after these guys, and this might actually be a really good thing. Unfortunately, he's split between two different kingdoms. That's a little bit obnoxious. Regardless, I don't want to get too belligerent this life because we're probably going to have some factionalism once we switch over, but it will be worse, or rather, it will not be as bad as it has been in the past. That said, we can create this county, or rather this duchy, and so we shall. Do we hold this? Is this in our realm? Yes, it is. Wonderful. So we will grant this guy that duchy title. And we will unpause. Okay, we can alter the deal on the Queen of Bohemia. This would pay her 500 gold, but her feudal taxes to us would be increased. A diplomacy challenge with a 62% chance of success, 80% chance of failure, or she would gain opinion. We're going to try to persuade her. Excellent. That guy could become our rival. I would prefer not to get a rival. We'll just lose the stress, just in case we end up failing our diplomacy challenge. Okay. We succeeded. Fantastic. There's our feudal taxes coming up. Wonderful. So I think that we're not going to have quite as much of a factional issue because we're only going to lose Sambia. And to that end... oh, I just thought of something. Can we fabricate a claim on our own county? Oh, we can't preemptively do it. Oh, the idea there, it doesn't work, but the idea there was that we preemptively start fabricating a claim here so that it's already well underway by the time we inherit. This guy wants us to join... oh, our wife died. Okay, this guy wants us to join a war as a defender. He does not need our help. I will accept for the war taxes, but I will not join him. We may as well grab glory. We don't need the prestige, but I guess we'll take it. We're not currently married. We should probably marry someone, and I would prefer someone with really high stewardship, I think. Gurkis would work. Okay. We're above our domain limit. When did that happen? Oh, because our wife died. Right. Mary and Gurkis should bring our domain limit back up to 8. In fact, it brought it up to 9. Fantastic. So Gurkis is currently managing domain, and that will be absolutely fine. The war is invalid. Okay, well, we just got a little bit of gold out of it. I'll take it. I will definitely take that. Let's check in on Toledo over here. They're not that powerful, nor are the Byzantines. I definitely want to be starting to think about going to war again. We've really built up a lot of power. And we should probably start utilizing that soon. It's a whole lot of power. Now, of course, we are currently working on focusing Arched Saddle so that we can get Armored Horsemen in 4 years. And yeah, that's not all that useful. Okay. We've exposed someone. That's fine. Mangonels are making some progress. Our daughter recovered from pneumonia. Always nice. A Liberty War. Against the Prince of Serbia. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Now, that's just a Liberty War, which is... My understanding is that that is for increasing the... Or rather, for decreasing the Crown Authority. Yes. Do we care about this? Like, this is in the Byzantine Empire, right? Yeah, this is in the Byzantine Empire. I kind of don't care about what happens here. I think we're not going to participate in that war. We're just going to take the 10% war profiteer income. That should be fine. Now, we can create additional titles. We can imprison some criminals as well, and we should probably do that. Excellent. We'll imprison this one. They'll leave if we fail, so that's fine. We'll demand 50 gold. And once again, if we fail, they will just leave the court. Okay. Seems good. 16 out of 50 gold, not worth. 7 out of 50 gold, not worth. Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and create ourselves an additional duchy title, shall we? Yeah, we'll make this one. And that goes de jure right here. And what happens after that, we don't care. Maybe they turn it into something good and get all the de jure vassals. Maybe they get invaded for the title. Who knows? And honestly, I really, really don't care. What I'm most interested in is the de jure claims. And for internal ones like that, it's not that big of a deal. This guy would not currently accept vassalage. Because he's not de jure our vassal. Ah, he's de jure part of Poland. Well, he's de jure part of the Prussian Empire, so... Fair enough. Is Poland de jure part of Prussia? Let's see here. Kingdom of Poland, de jure part of Empire of the Prussian Empire. Excellent. Yeah, so that's currently the de jure Prussian Empire. We're currently working on White Rus. But being able to form some of these would be nice. Carpathia, how close are we to being able to create that? We own 55 out of the 61 counties we would need to create Carpathia. We're actually pretty close to several of these empires. We're a little ways away for Russia. She has lover's pox. Don't we also have lover's pox? Yes, we do. That's, not currently an issue. Okay. So, Carpathia, huh? She's Orthodox. How many titles do we actually need here? Empire titles, Empire of Carpathia. It's not created yet. We need a total of 6 de jure counties. There are several available here. We could push this countess's claim. Whose realm is she in? The King of Hungary's. Yeah, this is actually a really good thing, because this doesn't allow anybody to help her. And she has no allies. We're going to declare that. We're going to put a rally point in over here. And we are simply going to raise our troops. I should have control raised them. Oh well. We'll stop gathering them, because I only really want the men-at-arms. And in we go. We should have no problem whatsoever with that. So yeah, I think, while we can go after Germania, and that is definitely a good thing to do, that's going to be some bigger wars. I think we can get Carpathia pretty quickly and easily with just our men-at-arms, while still working on getting all of these other things done. So we can create this duchy, and so we shall. That de jure belongs to this person, who is our rival, but we can still grant her the title. Excellent. Okay. So how long is this siege going to take them? 14 months and 5 months. Okay, so we're fine on that front. We need a new spy master, and we'll put in this guy. It's absolutely fine. Do we have any levies in this? I don't know. We can check. Okay, we have 0 levies. Good. That's what we want, is currently 0 levies. So yeah, I think we can grab some of these Carpathian titles that are kind of awkward. And we can grab those. And hopefully create the Empire of Carpathia. This guy's not a great steward, but he'll do. More specifically, I don't care whether he's a great steward or not. I also kind of don't care about his opinion. Really, I kind of... Maybe I do care more about him being a good steward than about him being a powerful vassal right now. That would change when I inherit, but most of those go away anyway at that time. Well, let's create ourselves another duchy while we're working on this de jure war. Or technically it's not a de jure war, it's a claim war. This guy would just become our vassal. So you become our vassal. And congrats. I'm going to immediately make you a duke. There you go, buddy. Well, that was easy. Anyone else over here who would become our vassal? And why didn't that pop up in our situation? It used to pop up in here. Fascinating. Yeah, none of these would accept vassalage. Okay. Fair enough. Well, we're going to grab this single county over here. If this isn't enough war score, we're going to go crush them, but I expect this to be, since this is just a single county. Let's see. Yep, there we go. And this guy, as soon as we succeeded that, he replaced her in the Prussian War because she died of her wounds on the same day that we capped it. And that instantly makes this a whole lot more complicated. Where is this guy located? Really? The Duke of Gascony? Awkward. Well, that's a really, really long ways away. This is a hostile army over here. Let's go fight them. They're no longer an enemy army, though. That's really awkward. Regardless, we're going to go kill them, and then we're going to put our troops down. And I think... Yeah, we have ticking war score. Let's just call in our allies and see if they're willing to win this war for us. He would not accept. How rude. We can call 1,000,000 dynasty members in, though. I mean, this guy took the war over. I'm not going to spare any expense on this, except for the expensives. I'm not going to spend money on it, but I'm not going to spare any other expenses. Excellent. That's not how those words work. Okay, let's wrap up this battle. People are going to join the war, obviously. Okay. And let's send these guys home. Okay, allies. You guys are on it. And if he decides to come and attack us, okay, well, that should be interesting. We have some new acquisitions. 500 gold. Thank you. Yeah, let's stop being rivals. Yeah, he would not currently join this. And he's already fighting. Okay, we have a perk available here, which is a little bit baffling. I'm not used to surviving this long. I guess we'll take detailed ledgers. That'll be okay. We are definitely making some money right now. There's no doubt about that. What is this? Oh, we lost that war. Right. That was expected. We refused to participate in it. Well, let's go ahead and create a couple more titles, I guess. Can we do this while at war? Yes, we can. Okay, we have this duchy, and it belongs de jure to this guy. He is in the Kingdom of West Francia, so we are instead going to give it to this guy. Actually, he's a kid. We're going to give it to her instead. She'll be slightly better able to handle that. Okay. Excellent. We can call additional dynasty members into these wars. So I guess we may as well. He would not accept. Okay. Rude. Very, very rude. We'll create a couple more of these duchies. De jure belongs to this guy, who is, I believe, not in our realm, is he? He is. Of course he is. I can grant titles. I wasn't even paying attention, apparently. Okay. We can create another duchy over here, and so we shall. De jure belongs to this guy. Grant him that title. As long as we're at it, we're going to demand conversion from him. And the Duchy of Transcarpathia. We'll grant it to this guy. Excellent. So yeah, this is now part of Gascony. It's just a super awkward bit of timing there. Super duper awkward. Well, we could, in theory, attack these guys. Literally right next to them. We'd have to holy war it. Other Orthodox rulers could join the war, including the Byzantines. I'm not ready for a big war against the Byzantines. So that would be interesting. Do we have any CBs on this guy? No, we don't. What about on this guy? No. We have no CB whatsoever on him. Okay. Well, that's definitely going to be the vast majority of Carpathia under our control, right? We need 80% though. So that'll be interesting for sure. Yeah, requires 61 of 76 de jure counties. It's mostly this section of the Byzantine Empire over here, I think, that we're... Well, this isn't necessarily Byzantine. Jerusalem has some holdings here. Awkward. 188 reasons to not become our vassal. 186. Most of this is, I think, religious differences. Yeah, this is pretty much all religious differences. Fascinating. Okay. Well, that seems fine. We can change this guy's contract up to extortionate taxes, and we can utilize a hook on him. Sounds good. This guy still won't accept that call to arms. We can make another duchy, though, and so let's go ahead and do that. This would de jure belong to this guy, who is... He actually is our vassal. Excellent. Okay. Well, we are up to 20% now. That's good. The Kingdom of Hungary is having some issues, by the way. That is a thing, to be sure. We can demand a payment from that guy, and I think we will. He has the gold. And sure, we'll take the 10 gold from you two. Now that means that we can create the Duchy of Transylvania, which we will definitely do, which gives us, I believe, a de jure claim. But I believe it's a de jure claim on the Byzantine Empire, so I'm not sure how useful that is just yet. We may want to do a big invasion war of the Byzantines. Like, we could do a holy war for kingdom, but this is something I'd want to do probably next life. Moldavia. Wallachia wouldn't be very useful. Hungary wouldn't be that useful either. Italy, Serbia. Bulgaria would be good, but not within Carpathia. Yeah. Moldavia would probably be the one we'd go for. That would actually get us enough to go for the Empire of Carpathia. Fascinating. Then there's this guy. We could declare on him as well. It's a Duchess's claims. We have a de jure duchy claim on him. Okay. Our daughter died. That was not our player heir. We did gain a stress level. We'll become a drunkard. That'll be fine. Excellent. The First Army of Bordeaux has managed to come down here. We're going to raise levies. Not too many of them. But something like that should be sufficient. We're going to stop gathering. We're going to group that up. Stop gathering. Stop gathering. And in we go. We'll have defensive terrain. They are likely to move away. Yes. I'd love to catch them, though. Yeah. We get to catch them here. Fantastic. This is very good for us. This will get us some war score. Our champion was slain. Oh no. We don't have a shortage of those. We have 11 of 11 champions right now. We have plenty of champions. Okay, so we won this battle. And that puts us at 100% war score. Fantastic. Let's enforce these demands. We gained a favor hook on her, the countess that we just got that from. Let's go ahead and disband that army, so we don't pay for that a little bit extra. We can transfer her to the King of Hungary, and so we shall. That's fine. I don't want to sway this guy right now. I may want to, actually, but currently I'm not entirely sure that I want to. We'll perhaps investigate that a little bit later. We'll demand these payments. That'll be fine. Excellent. Okay. So there's that war won. Maybe we do want to attack the Byzantines. Their military strength is similar to ours. How? They have like 22k. We have access to 30k without allies. Maybe their tech? Their tech is better than ours. We're currently 63. We're very likely to die during this war. But this would allow us to form the Empire of Carpathia. Guaranteed, right? In order to form it, we need 5 more counties. If we declare this, this is going to grant us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 counties. We don't have the level of devotion to declare it. Okay, it's not possible to do. Not yet. I was going to do it. I actually was going to do that, but alas, we can't do it. Sad. At any rate, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time when we're probably going to continue getting a little bit belligerent and trying to create some titles. See you all then.